a burpee to 2 kettlebell swings to clean catch, okay? So when you first start off with this, we're gonna go ahead and have our hands outside of the kettlebell, or we're gonna be slightly in front. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into a burpee. You don't have to come all the way down for the push-up if you don't want to, but if you're just starting out, just go ahead and jump into a plank, and then come out of it. Just make sure when you jump into that plank, you wanna mimic a squat. So let's go ahead and do a side view of the burpee plank first. So we're gonna come down and sweat back. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and jump in like I'm doing a squat. You see that? I'm not snaking my body up like this or letting my midsection break. We want to keep a nice flat back. Anytime we're doing any kind of movement, that is a very important keynote to remember when you're doing burpees. So we sweat back, we jump in, get into that deep squat, and then we come up. So let's go ahead and apply the load to it. I'm going to go ahead and do a burpee. Front knees flat back. Get my stance a little bit wider. Hand width apart. I'm going to go ahead and grab the kettlebell, come up, nice flat back, and start swinging. I'm going to go for 3, 2, and 3, and then I'm going to go and switch in the air, catch and squat, just like so. So when you're doing the kettlebell switch, you're going to do 3, 1, make sure you're hip hinging, 2, and when I come up, I'm going to release and flip it. Doesn't have to be very high. Flip and catch. So just like that, you watch my hands. Coming up, flip, I'm releasing and flipping it up. Releasing, flipping, catching with my palms, so I'm palming it. Once I get set, you don't have to rush into it. Get your feet set about hip to shoulder width apart, and we go into our squat, just like so. So the full movement is the burpee, couple swings to weight loop, release to catch, into a squat. Come down, jump, we swing, 1, 2, and release, and then we squat. There we go. And just make sure, key points for the squat, whenever we get into that lower catch or squat and eccentric, we want to make sure we keep our core braced. We're making sure we're putting the weight in the heel to mid-foot, core's tight, and we're breathing out the top. Squeeze the booty. Squeeze. Make sure we activate the glutes. Same thing applies to the swing. So when we come into the swing, we're keeping the weight in the heels and mid-foot, creating that tripod effect with our foot. So we're not collapsing our arches. So our arches should not fold in. For our knee goes in, that is no bueno. We don't want that. So shoulders back, core tight, couple swings. Nice flat back when we come up. We want to stand right, straight up. We want to make sure our feet aren't folding out. Or when we're doing it, we don't want to make sure our feet are collapsing outward or too far open. That's going to change our mechanics as well. So start off with less weight, get down the technique, and then increase your weight. So if you have to start small, that's fine. Just remember with the kettlebell swing, it's the legs. The arms are just there to hold like a strap. I'm not bringing the weight up to my chest. I'm letting momentum do the work. I'm just holding my shoulders back, retracting them, and keeping my shoulders into place. I'm not frigid, I'm keeping just a light grip. Light to moderate grip, and not gripping like crazy. So those are all 3 movements. Let's get them done.